Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? How are you guys doing? Another weekend going by. This is the world's most dangerous podcast, and I'm your host, Stevie Ray. Figured I'd pop in just to talk about a few things tonight. Sonny Ono, you know we call it Tokyo Heat on Tuesdays every now and then, says he might stop in. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But we shall see. We shall see. Okay. We're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook. Maybe an issue on Facebook's end. I don't know what's going on with that. Is it possible the stream was ended and deleted on Facebook? We keep trying to. Okay, let me go to this. Let's see what happens. It's supposed to be. Okay, I'm checking it out now, guys. We're sorry, having trouble playing this video. Learn more. Okay, guys, I really don't know what's going on. Okay, we'll go back to the StreamYard. And there we are. Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on with it, but it says something's going on with my Facebook. So it is what it is, man. Real cool. Matthew, what's up? Cron, what's up? But Sonny was going to pop in today. I think Sonny and some of the guys were at the WrestleCon this weekend. And he'll come on a little later, hopefully, and we can ask him about what went on at WrestleCon. You know, that would be cool. What's up, Marco? You know, and see what went down. I've seen a few pictures that were pasted on Facebook from some of the guys and Instagram, some of the guys. Seems like everybody had a very, very, very good time. But if anybody out there wants to call into the show and ask a few questions, I'll give you the number, 832-243-4428. 832-243-4428. You hear that? That is my calling card. Wes, how about them Steelers? Man, wasn't for a bad couple of breaks in that snow last week against the Browns. Man, the Steelers will be 10-2. But they're playing pretty good football right now. I knew that Joe Burrow was going to be I knew he was going to be a problem, though, man. That boy can throw the ball, man. He just ain't got no defense nowadays. But I'm good they don't have any good defense. What's up, Alpha? I'm glad, gave Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson was able to throw the ball in the middle of the field for a change. That's my one knock on Russell Wilson, that he throws the ball to the outside perimeters every now and then, and he has the talent to go downfield. But at the end of the day, man, you got to be able to throw the ball in the middle of the field. And the Steelers have not been doing that. A lot of people don't pay attention to that. I do. But after we saw it this week, wait a minute, Cron, what'd you say? I think my Commanders are still, man, Dale won't even show up no more. You remember what he's been saying for the last couple of years. We need a new coach. We need a new GM. We need a new offensive coordinator. We need a new quarterback. They got everything that he wanted, and now they're the worst team in the NFL. How does that happen? Yet I still hear ingrates. Yes, that's what I call them, Cron. I still hear ingrates going on social media talking about the Steelers need a new coach. I take exception to that, Cron. I take exception to that because, a lot of dumbasses out there, I mean, just straight up dumb, imbeciles, as far as I'm concerned, want the Steelers to turn into the Cleveland Browns, want the Steelers to turn into the Jets, want the Steelers to turn into the Cardinals, want the Steelers to turn into these teams that get rid of a coach every other year because they think another name going to make them go somewhere. People have to realize something. The parity in the NFL is not like it was 10 years ago. The parity in the NFL is not like it was 20 years ago. Every team back in the day, y'all remember back in the 2000s, in the AFC, 3 quarterbacks went to the Super Bowl in 10 years. 3 quarterbacks. Tom Brady, Big Ben, or Peyton Manning. It's not like that anymore. It's not like that anymore. They want different teams representing different cities now. Now, the Kansas City didn't have a lock on things for the last few years. They didn't have a lock on things for the last few years. But eventually the other teams are going to keep up, because they got one of the best coaches and they got one of the best quarterbacks. That's hard. That's kind of like Brady and Belichick back in a few years ago. And it's rare when you hit on that combination. It's rare. Now, Mike Tomlin had it for a minute when he had Big Ben and a hell of a running game. But as soon as Big Ben started to, they started bringing in offensive coordinators and they wanted the Steelers to throw the ball more and score more points. They haven't been to a Super Bowl since because that's not been their identity. Their identity has always been powerful defense and a hell of a running game with a good quarterback and a smart quarterback at the same time. But teams have caught up. And that's just the way it is, man. That is just the way it is. So changing a coach when things get bad, how many coaches we didn't see in Dallas Cowboys there? Yet they talk about him every day. Jerry Jones won't listen to his coach. Okay, we said that last week. We said that yesterday. That's why they got a new coach. They get rid of Kelly Moore. They get rid of Jason Garrett. They're getting rid of everybody. Because winning don't grow on trees. You got to build a structure. And I will say this to Dale, real cool. Real cool say Tennessee should have kept Vrabel. I think so. Because now the team got no identity. Remember, they had a Vrabel identity. That's gone. Now they just a team now with the same uniforms on. What did I say? Stiff defense, hell of a running game, and a quarterback, when you get in trouble, he's the guy that can get you out of trouble. They don't have that anymore. Now what they're trying to do, be like everybody else and throw the ball 50 times a game. That works for some teams, but it doesn't work for others. Yeah, Real Cool say tired of hearing about that. You're not, because see, everything today, Real Cool, is about clickbait. It's not about really informing us on anything. It's about clickbait. Talk about the Dallas Cowboys and people tune in to listen. That's what sports is about nowadays. It's pro wrestling 101. Everything in media is not about informing people on anything. Everything in the media is about giving you what they think you need. They ain't trying to inform you on nothing. They just want you to listen. Jerry Jones should have hired this person. He didn't even try to get Derrick Henry. What if Derrick Henry played with the Dallas Cowboys? He would probably pull his hair out. Them dreads that he got in his hair, Real Cool, he'd probably be pulling them dreads out. They didn't even try to get him. Why would he want to play on losers? Man, I'm with a team right now in the city of Tennessee where we're going through this bullshit. Now, why would I want to go to this dysfunctional bullshit all over again? Really? Marcus Spears. This is Matthew, y'all. Marcus Spears says some franchises now don't have teams, but rosters, because teams stick together and have an identity. They're just individuals in the same. Matthew, isn't that what I just got through saying? Not in so many words. Isn't that what I just got through saying? What did I just say? That is why a bunch of these dumbass Steeler followers say the same shit. We need, because we ain't been to the Super Bowl. We ain't been to that's what we need to go through Super Bowl. Oh, Mike Tomlin haven't done nothing because he used Bill Cowher guys. You know what I tell him, Matthew? When Bill Cowher came in 1992, and then Bill Cowher went to the playoffs in 93 and 94, went to the Super Bowl in 95. Who picked all those players? Chuck Noll. Chuck Noll retired in 1991. And all the people that Bill Cowher, all those players, even though they picked a few after that, all those people were on that team when Chuck Noll retired. But you don't hear nobody saying that about Bill Cowher. Why? Why don't somebody tell me why? Why? But they say it about Mike Tomlin. Oh, he won a Super Bowl with Mike Tomlin guys. Do y'all know after the 2005 season, when the Steelers won the Super Bowl, the next year they didn't even go to the playoffs? How do you win a Super Bowl and don't even go to the playoffs the next year? So how good of a coach are you? And I'm taking nothing away from Bill Cowher, but that's a true story. Those same guys 2 years later was back in the Super Bowl because of Mike Tomlin. And if it wasn't for Ben Roethlisberger throwing a pick six and Rashard Mendenhall fumbling at the most inopportune time in 2010, they would have won that Super Bowl too. You see what I'm saying, Matthew? So don't bring it to me. If you're going to bring it to me, you better bring it. They think Bill Cowher built that team. No, he didn't. Bill Cowher was in the team. That team was just a fraction away from being in the playoffs in 1991. Rod Woodson was on that team. DeMonte Dawson was on that team. So many of the defensive guys. Greg Lloyd was on that team. You know, Cornell Lake was on that team. Okay? I mean, these are all Hall of Famer type people we're talking about. Neil O'Donnell, yeah, real cool, was on that team. You know? So let's not get it twisted. But nobody brings that up. It's like it was ancient fucking history. So that's why I get into it, because I'm a Steeler fan through and through. Win or lose, I'm a Steeler fan. And you don't hear me bitching like Dale. We need a new coach. We need a new GM. We need a new. Now, I've said the last GM the Steelers had when Omar Khan came in, it was time for him to go. And look what Omar Khan has done in a year. Look what Omar Khan has done. Look what he's done in 1 year. Look where he's got him. And if you got a coach that can win football games and not have a losing record with a quarterback by the name of Duck Hodges, Duck. Now, I ain't talking about the duck on the 5 heartbeats. I said Duck Hodges. You're a coach. You're a coach. Yes. You hear me, Cron? Man won with somebody named Duck. Kenny Pickett with them little baby hands. I mean, come on, man. He didn't pick him. Matthew says, now the Steelers have 2 good QBs. Yeah. What they have, just think if they had those guys for the last couple of years, or somebody like that, or somebody in that, just somebody like that, But hey, man, long as teams are competitive, winning football games and being competitive, that's what I look for every week. I'm not one of them people that bypass the regular season, then talk about getting in the playoffs is easy. Fuck, anybody can do it. Like, 32 teams in the league, and you're just gonna wind up, oh, we haven't been to the Super Bowl. Well, goddamn, you gotta win games in the regular season, try to avoid injuries, significant injuries, just to get in the playoffs, and every team in the playoffs is pretty goddamn good. This ain't like the old days when you had 3 good teams in the AFC and 3 good decent teams, or 2 decent teams in the NFC. Those days are gone. Wake up, people. Don't even get me started, man. Don't get me started on them. Telling you. Wait a minute. Sonny, is that you?
That's me. What's up?
What's going on, Sonny? Hold on. Let me make my screen bigger here so I can see you. I don't know what I got my screen on. Oh, there we go. That's a little better, huh?
Man. What's going on?
Sonny, what's going on, man? I was just telling people you might be coming on in a little bit.
What's up? Football.
What's up, Tim? Huh?
You talking football?
Well, I had to come on and talk a little football after the holidays, man. How was your holiday, brother?
Holiday was good. Of course, I spent my Thanksgiving in North Carolina with WrestleCade.
Oh, you went down there before the WrestleCade started? Damn, Sonny done cut himself off, man. Sonny cut himself off loud. I don't know what happened. He fell or something. Cron said, was that a rat, Cron? I think that was his dog.
Power off.
I think that was his dog. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like he's coming back. I can't. Let me bring him on.
You knocked me off again?
Okay. What happened, bro? You fell down?
Why you do me like that?
No, I was asking you, did you go down to WrestleCon before the WrestleCon started?
Because the Japanese was flying in. The Bonacana was here, so had to get him in day before. So
they don't know how to go to WrestleCon by themselves?
No, hell no.
What?
It's like asking you, Stevie Ray.
What?
Black Bomber.
What?
To show up in Tokyo by yourself.
I know how to get on this. I've written the subway and everything in Japan, and I didn't have no Japanese man with me. You did?
Yes, you did. Come on now.
No, I didn't either.
Somebody picked you up at the airport.
No, I said I've gotten around. I'm not talking about when I first flew in.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So I have to be there when they
See, I'm telling you, old Ray Dog can get around in any country. I don't need no help.
I'm gonna invite you to Abu Dhabi.
I get around in Abu Dhabi. People in the Middle East, they like me.
All right.
They like me.
Yeah, no, I got some stuff done. It was good. So I was there, Thanksgiving, ate. I had a good Thanksgiving dinner though at the Marriott Hotel there.
Well, okay. So you met those guys when? On Thanksgiving? Or did you meet them a couple of days before?
Yeah, they flew into Dallas from Tokyo.
Okay.
Day before Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And it was a late night flight. So I flew them. We got to North Carolina about midnight.
Okay.
And then we had Thanksgiving on the 27th, whatever it was. And then whatever that Thursday was. Then we started signing Friday, Saturday, and we came home on Sunday.
So, but did y'all have to drive? Did y'all have to? Huh?
They had twice more people this year than last year.
Really? What happened?
It gets bigger and bigger, man. That place is just blows up.
No, they didn't have some big crowds there.
Yeah.
They didn't have some big crowds there.
was really
But for
good.
the last few years, it's been dwindling.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't know. People are, I don't know. People
It
are.
really amazes me. It really does. I
What's
know
that?
they're I'm not disrespecting the fan or anything,
Hmm.
but it cost them 40, $50 to get in the door.
I know.
Then they got to go to Stevie Ray and pay him $60 to get his
I know,
autograph.
man. Those guys are making out like a fat rat. I was like, I remember that one time the people was in front, they were like, "Hey, Stevie Ray," and I was walking in, and the guy was looking at me crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Yeah.
"What the hell are you looking at me for?" You know what I'm saying? And I'm
But
just going in. I didn't
but
know that people were paying to get in.
yeah, yeah, that's how I have to give it to the fan. Comes in, pay money, and because right at the beginning of the show, if they'll come to our table.
Hmm.
They come prepared. It was water 20s and 50s.
Right,
They open a little envelope they give you at the bank,
right.
and, and it amazes me. Like Rita was next to me. She had she had line all day, 3 hours
Hmm.
straight. McFoley was the same thing. Sting's line was 2.5 hour wait,
Okay.
and Ric Flair too.
Right,
I think Rick charges a couple $100 a signature.
right.
I'm going like, man, what, and it's not like these people look like, they're spending their money on their clothes.
Right.
No disrespect,
Right.
you know. I go, man, I see a little child with messed up hair, and I go, you drag your little baby over here?
Now, what about the talent?
There was quite a bit of talent, actually. I think everybody did pretty well. We were in a real good room because, like I said, we were next to Rita and McFoley, so we were with a good group. But you know how that's like. If they stick you on the
Okay.
third floor of the building with some of the
Now,
indie
wait a
guys,
minute. They did it. They did it in a new building this year.
no, same building,
Oh, okay.
but they got upstairs and downstairs.
Okay. Okay. 'Cause I've never seen the upstairs before.
Oh, they put you in a little dungeon
Okay. Okay. Cool.
because your brother be upstairs.
Okay. Right. I never did the upstairs before in
Really?
that building, and I must have did. I don't know how many wrestle man. Maybe six.
Yeah, yeah. You
I
were
did
there every
maybe.
time I was there, except last few years. Last couple
Yeah.
of years. You weren't there last year. You weren't there this year.
Right. So I'm like, man, they got upstairs now. I never
People
seen the
asking
upstairs.
about you.
Well, you know what though? Did they have the wrestling events?
Oh yeah, they have. They have.
I'm talking about did they have did they have the ring in the middle of the boys?
No, they
Signing.
had it in that room furthest downstairs, way to the end. They had.
Oh, okay. Then that helps too. Because
Yeah.
a
Oh yeah.
couple of times they've had the rings where the boys are working at.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it was good. I'll send you some picture later. But boy, I tell you what. Uh,
Well,
uh,
I'm glad things picked up, man.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
They
glad
said it was
they-
twice many people this year as it was last year.
Wow, I wonder why.
I don't know, but
Maybe did they have more legit stars there and not like a bunch of the
Indie-
YouTubers and stuff like that?
yeah, everybody was Steiners were there. Um, um, Mahal that they just released
Right.
for WWE.
No, I ain't talking about those guys. I'm talking about a bunch of a lot of the people like I was always talked about the be at the signings and stuff were people, like from the YouTube guys from the indies and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
And
they had them in one room.
the little girls,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Hey, no disrespect to any of the ladies, but I can't tell them apart.
Right. Me either. A lot of them I can't.
Right.
Now
But
the girls that have put in the wrench time, I can. But some of the newcomers, I can't.
Right. But there was the Mina Shirakawa. She's on AEW from Stardom. Boy, I tell
Okay.
you what.
Hey,
Tell
Queen,
you
what's
what.
up?
She came up and introduced herself, and we hung out in the bar later.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she's as cute as you could be. If I was 40 years younger,
Don't lie.
okay,
If you was, if you
30
were,
years younger,
don't lie. If you were
20 years.
10, if you were 10 years young.
Okay, I don't know if I can handle that though. You
You give it
just
a
cute
go.
as you
You
could be.
give it a go.
I'll give it. I'll give it an old Japanese try.
You give it the old Japanese bonsai.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Full
hey
speed
man, I'm
ahead.
glad you guys had a good time, man. Did you do Saturday and Sunday? I mean,
No, just
Friday,
Friday and
Saturday.
Saturday, and it
Okay,
went quick. You know, it was like Friday was only like noon to 2:30 or something.
noon to 2:30. Why so quick? Oh, they had the wrestling that night, right?
Right.
Right.
And Saturday it was like 10 to 2, but it went
Oh,
really
really?
quick because we're busy. You know.
Yeah. Because I know they got a couple of big wrestling shows there. My boy Telly was there taping all the wrestling stuff.
I think TNA was there. They were
Oh,
taping the show.
really?
Yeah.
Were they taping the show there too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
but the fan, man, it was lines, unbelievable
Right.
lines.
Okay. I didn't know they were doing nothing in collaboration with TNA. That might have had something to do with it.
True.
Yeah, that might have had a lot to do with it. Because you guys want to see the TNA guys work.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good idea. Huh?
3 hotel room, the Embassy Suite, the Marriott, and another hotel right by the convention center there.
Uh-huh.
All sold out weeks weeks before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they did really well.
The hotel that's right up the street?
Yeah, you know the Marriott we always stay at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was sold out?
Sold out like weeks.
I ain't never seen that before.
Yeah.
Not where it was sold out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Embassy Suite
Was
across
it
the street was sold out.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. Sabu was there?
Sabu was there asking if I smoked. I said, nope, can't help you there.
Who was that? My boy HTX said over 20,000 fans over the
Yeah.
whole weekend. That's pretty good. Man, that's bigger than anything I've ever seen.
Tracy said
I don't think I ever been the one that had 20,000 fans.
twice many people Friday, Saturday alone.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Tracy
Well, I
does.
might go.
And I talked to Sting a little bit. Darby Allen was there. I talked to Darby. Darby got a couple of boys living with him. A couple of young wrestlers wants me to take them to Japan, so I'm gonna do that. And yeah. So I got.
Hey, no, I seen you on the other feed. I know it's you. And what was that, Sonny?
No, I'm doing the tryout thing, so I'm taking some people, like I did with your brother, in 2019. I'm taking people to Japan.
In February, right?
Yeah, there's a guy who's going, I think, in February, 2 dudes are going to go wrestle for Noah. And then I'm doing another tryout in February. We're gonna go take people to Tajiri's group. We're gonna take about 4 or 5 people over there.
Right.
Yeah, I can open the door, and rest of that, it's up to them. You know how it is.
Right. Well, we're getting some stuff together to do for the WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting some stuff together for that. And that I know I'm going to be at is WrestleMania.
Okay, so you're gonna go to WrestleCon.
Yes.
All right.
That I know I'll be at.
You gonna be by yourself, or you gonna be there with your brother, or what?
No, I'm gonna be there. I'm not. I don't think I'm doing any signings.
No.
I'm gonna be there for something else. I'm putting a show together for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a live show.
Show or a talk show?
A live show.
Live talk show?
Yes. Live show. You might be involved. I can't tell you very much. I can't tell you very much right now.
Do I have to come in?
But I'm not going to be sitting at a fucking table entertaining fucking fans for fucking 6 hours, bro. I can't do that.
Do I have to come in and insult you about when people buy their clothes?
No, man. You know, actually, Kat might be involved too.
Oh shoot! Yeah, it'd be good.
Both of you guys might be involved. We're working on that right now.
It'll be fun. It was fun in
Yeah.
Atlanta. You talked about us coming back in January. Did
Oh,
you say
really?
that?
No.
Yeah. Oh, maybe he doesn't want you back.
Maybe he didn't want me back, man. You might have spilled the beans.
So you you and I got, you know, oh, well, really, I mean, all the people that was there, you and I are probably the most known.
Yeah.
So you were, for sure.
Right.
So, you know, they said, hey, maybe we'll bring those guys back.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, that's what we're gearing up for. That's what I'm gearing up for right now. With the live show
Nice.
that we're putting together to sell tickets. Now, it's not 100% out of the question that I'm getting some feedback. What is that?
This is the famous artist who does all our drawing. He drew you too when you went with WCW.
Okay.
Sakai-san, he does all that. Remember back in the days, he used to do all the drawing like this for t-shirts and stuff for New Japan.
Okay.
Pretty famous artist. Anyway,
Okay.
I got Sting to sign it, so I got one of those. This is one of one. There's only one of these with his signature.
Oh, okay.
And I got another one of these. The All Sting. One of one. You know me and the collecting stuff.
Yeah, I know you like that stuff.
Then I got original 8x10 from WCW. Got one signed. And this is the limited edition number an American Sports Gallery. One of these. I got one of these signed. So.
Oh, okay.
No. So I made the best of it.
I hear you, brother.
You know, but Sting's
I hear
line,
you.
it was crazy.
Huh?
I mean, he was supposed to be done at 2:30, and people were trying to get in. They had to cut him off. You know, they had to cut people off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, man,
Upset.
that's not too bad a deal, man. If you got that many. Hey, man, I'm getting some feedback, Sonny, and I don't know. Is your phone is close to
Something?
a microphone? It's a microphone.
Well, I'm talking on my microphone on my.
Okay, it was getting feedback from itself then.
Still?
No, I don't hear it anymore. Kusa, I will be live streaming the talk show. I will be live streaming the talk
Who's
show.
doing live stream?
No, that was Kush saying that he. No, either will you be live streaming the talk? No, Kush, we're gonna be taping this, Kush, but it's not going to be live. I don't think it might be. We're not 100% sure yet, but we're going to be doing this in a hotel, one of the hotels in Vegas, and we might be doing 2 shows, maybe 3. I'm not sure right now. We're still putting it all together, and hopefully we can make it work, because what I want to do is put on. This is almost like a meet and greet, but what we do is we're going to be talking to the fans. We're going to be talking to each other, but the fans can ask us questions as we sit on the stage and we talk about different subjects, and the fans can give their 2 cents. And then we might sign some autographs and stuff after that. What I'm trying to do is not like these Q&As that you see people doing. You know what I'm saying? You see people sitting on stuff, talking about old wrestling stories and shit like that. I'm not trying to do that bullshit. I'm trying to do something. Huh?
So we're not going to be talking about the club near Canada?
No, we might. Well, I'm just saying it's not going to be a Q&A where people ask about old
I'm
pay-per-views
gonna
and all that kind of stuff. I'm not
put
doing
some
that.
plant in the audience. I'm gonna have them ask you. So, who did you have to pull off the stage?
So trying to do something, man, a little bit more innovative, than your same old boring bullshit. And it's going to be very, very interesting. And it's going to be very funny. And it's going to be alive, man. And if I can make it happen, then I want to take it on the road.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I want to take it on the road and do it in different towns.
Yeah. Bring
Yeah.
different guests in once in a while. Yeah.
No, same. It's going to be 3 of us.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be 3 of us. And we take it on the road and see if people like it. Sonny has disappeared again. Could say bring it to Toronto. Man, we might do that, man. And Marco says, like, take it. No, brother, I ain't doing that bullshit, man. These guys just sitting around talking, Marco. If you listen to what I'm talking about, I'm not trying to do that shit. Sit down and talk about wrestling bullshit. I'm not trying to do that. Anybody can do that shit. It's not entertaining. I'm not just trying to entertain the wrestling fan. I'm trying to entertain people, period. That's why I got some different people watching this and might be one of the sponsors of it. Because I have no interest in sitting up talking about old war stories. I have no interest in that. None. Because once you've seen once you've seen one, you've seen them all. And it's just a different guy doing it. And to me, that is the most unentertaining bullshit known to me. Don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to knock what nobody does. But damn, once you've seen one guy do something, you've seen everybody do it.
Yeah.
I want to do more variety. Get people involved. You write things out, that people don't know. And you give them a show. Not sitting on the couch and somebody bring up a subject like what Conrad does with a lot of people. And that's cool. But I'm going to be honest with you. As a fan, how many wrestling stories can you hear before the shit get boring?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me. And I'm from the business. So I like to entertain myself. If I can entertain myself, then I know I can entertain an audience.
Yeah. Well, sorry about me going away. That was Ernest trying to break in on my thing.
He called you?
Yeah, the dumb fucker. He was shooting a movie with Michael White.
Yeah, I know he told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he told me.
He's usually playing his buddy or somebody is opposite of him or something.
He didn't supposed to be in it. Somebody kind of fell out and he fell in.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Because
you should be in the movie. You got the look, Stevie Ray. I'm not bullshitting you.
Hey man, I just finished the movie.
Oh. Did you have to keep your clothes on?
No, hell yeah. It's just the thing, man. I don't broadcast everything I do, bro.
I know, but you be perfect. I mean, people will recognize you anyway. But you got the look. You do. I'm not blowing smoke up your butt. I'm telling you.
I hear you, brother. I appreciate it.
You'll be great because you would have a presence. Whatever the part you play. I'm surprised you're not in. If you were in New York,
never. If I lived in California or something like that,
you
know what I'm saying?
Law and Order all the time.
But you know what I'm saying? Who knows, man? It's not. Who knows? I'm gonna be honest with you, Sonny. I've never enjoyed doing them. I did them, but I've never enjoyed them. And it was just at lower scales. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've never enjoyed. It's cool to do, but I'm more proactive, and I like to have a lot of control over everything I'm involved in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you was doing movies, the big movies like some of the guys are doing now, that would be nice because you can be on set for 3 months and you can be at home for the next 7 months. You know,
Yeah.
because they pay that good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They pay that good. But it's never been a goal of mine. It's never been. People ask me that a lot, man. It's never been a goal. Never been a goal of mine to be a movie guy.
But I think you'd be great. You know, you're intelligent. You're well
Well,
spoken.
well, whatever I do, whatever I try, I'm gonna try it to my best ability. You know,
Right.
but I never. My nephew is in Hollywood. Been in Hollywood for years, man.
Yeah.
Pursuing acting. You know, my nephew. And I remember that the guy that got me those commercials when I was in WCW, he was trying to get me to move
LA.
to California.
Yeah.
He was like, man, if you lived here, I could get you so much work, man. And I'm like, I'm a wrestler, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a wrestler. And then at that time, my daughter was just about to be, no, I think she was just
Born.
maybe she was just born or almost born. Huh?
Yeah, that
My
put the
my daughter.
motivation.
And that's why I never moved to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And that's why I never moved to California. Because my boy, you know Tiny, he died a few years ago from the COVID. Tiny Lister.
Yeah.
Remember Big Tiny? Was in all the movies and stuff?
Yeah.
Like Fridays and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He was in a lot of movies. Remember he played in No Holds Barred against Hulk Hogan. You remember him?
That's right.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Wow.
Yeah, very good friend of mine. We met years ago before he ever became big in the movies.
Wow.
Yeah, he used to play football here in Houston back in the day.
Really?
Not for the Texans or the Oilers when they had the USFL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I met him years ago, man. He stayed in Atlanta. And he used to always tell me, man, bro, you can make it out here, man. You can make it. If I can make it, you can make it. Because he moved from Atlanta and he moved out to LA, man.
Yeah.
And look what happened. Look what happened to his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see you.
Tim Lister, that's his real name. Yeah. But you know, you really have to want that to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You really have to be ready to put the wrench time in and be ready to go on auditions all the time and things of that nature. And you really need to be there to do it at that level.
Yeah.
You know, you really need to be there.
You gotta go to all those auditions and stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta be seen.
Now, everything this guy got for me, I never met the guy. I think I told you the story, Sonny. I never met him. And he used to call WCW, and he got me in like 3 different commercials.
Nice.
No, 2 commercials and one thing that me and my brother did with Comedy Central. He got us in a skit on Comedy Central. Yeah. And I talked to him on the phone. I never met him. Hey man, I got you in a Snapple. I got you in a Snapple commercial. I'm like, oh, okay. I already talked to the office and they're gonna let you off for that weekend. You go out to California, you film for 1 day, and you go back home.
Wow.
Yeah. Just like that. I remember when we did the thing for Comedy Central, we were on the road wrestling, Sonny. We were on the road wrestling.
Wow.
And I can't remember what town we were in after we finished wrestling. Okay. Now try to imagine this in your head. We finished wrestling that night. And I think we were in the main event or the semi-main event. Whenever we wrestled this Harlem Heat, we was either in the main event or the semi-main event. Every night we wrestled. As soon as we got through wrestling, they picked us up in a car, took us to General Aviation in the town that we was in.
Right.
Okay. We caught a private flight from, I can't remember what town it in, all the way to New York.
Wow.
Got to New York about 2, 3 in the morning because the time changed from where
Right.
we were. Slept for maybe 3 hours. We had to get up, go downtown to a boxing gym. A boxing gym. They got everything laid out in the boxing gym.
Yeah.
And me and my brothers in this skit, we're wrestling this comedian named Michael Ian Black. Okay?
Yeah.
A comedian and a chimpanzee. A chimpanzee and a comedian named Michael Ian Black gonna wrestle the World Tag Team Champions. I don't know what the skit is about. I just know we got to do this theme.
Right.
And this theme took all fucking day because the chimpanzee would not cooperate. And the chimpanzee, they couldn't calm him down. I didn't know how strong a chimpanzee was.
Oh, yeah. They're like 3 times stronger than human.
Yeah, I see that now. I didn't know back then, though. I came up watching Cheetah on Tarzan. So I'm thinking it's like a little baby, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, they finally got him to calm down long enough for us to half-ass get a shoot in. Half-ass get the shit in.
Yeah.
And we finished that. They got in the limo, took us back to I can't remember what airport. I can't remember what airport we flew out of, but back to the same guys that flew us up there on Coletta Flying Services.
Yeah.
Coletta Flying Services. That's a dude named Connie Coletta. You know why I know who that is?
No.
Because I grew up watching drag racing. Connie Coletta is a world famous drag racer, and he owns an airline service on. That's his real money. You see what I'm saying?
Private air service.
He's got a private air, and he does, a lot of the military stuff, the company, all kind of cargo, all that stuff. And when I sit down, looked at the magazine, it said Coletta Flying, because on the side of his cars, his race cars, Coletta Flying Services. You know what I'm saying? So we got back in, took off, and that night we were wrestling in Kansas City, Missouri.
Wow.
Kansas City, Missouri from New York.
How
We landed. We get to the car. Limo picked us up. We put our wrestling gear on in the car. The car is taking us to the building. We're putting our wrestling boots on, our trunks, and everything we rode up to the back of the building. We run out, and the guy's like, come on. And we were the main event. Our music is playing as we run in the building.
Crazy.
We run in the fucking building. We get to the thing, we stop, and then walk out like we're all mean and bad. And they just don't know. We just got through with a shoot, an airplane flight, put our shit on in the car. And now the last time when we left, we just left the ring. We get back, we're getting back, and all this happened in 24 hours.
That's crazy. See,
that's a true story.
No.
That's a true story.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a true story, bro. And we fucking finally got through with the match. I was so tired. I didn't want to wake up today. I've been almost up for 24 hours.
Yeah. People don't know. I mean, Perry Saturn was talking the other day how, people were saying,
Ernest just popped in. Go ahead.
You're on the road all the time, and, this is one of the worst things that ever happened. It was a reverse of what you're saying. How bored you get.
Right.
On the road. You have money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why a lot of boys.
Oh yeah.
Was not disciplined, susceptible to all the vice.
Right.
Hey,
was Perry at WrestleCon?
No.
WrestleCade, I mean, he wasn't there.
Yeah, no, I got him hooked up and doing these tryouts. He's the kind of instructor for me.
Okay, great.
because he's, he was the instructor at WWE,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all that,
Yeah.
cross, all that stuff. So, um, yeah, I got him a little gig for me to hang with me, and and if he signs some stuff, he can do all right. So, yeah, I got him hooked up, and
Right.
he needs
Okay,
help.
great, man. Good, man. Where's he living right now?
Minnesota.
Okay, I thought he. That's right. You did say he was in Minnesota.
Yeah,
Where's Perry from?
I think he was originally from Boston.
Is he from up that way?
Yeah, he was from Boston, then moved to Atlanta for WCW, and then lived there for a long time till his wife kicked him out of his house.
Right.
Brutal.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Women,
But
my wife used to say this.
Right.
Women.
I'm just saying the reason I tell that story, and I was telling you about that guy that got us booked on that stuff.
Yeah.
This stuff came out of nowhere. It's like,
Wow.
okay, I got you guys booked on thing for Comedy Central. They're gonna take you guys. We're thinking we're gonna get days off.
Yeah. No.
We're thinking we're getting days off.
No.
We still gotta work. Go do the shoot in between working, 24 hours in between working.
That's
and
crazy.
get your ass back for the next show.
Crazy.
We never missed a show. Do you know me and my brother never missed a show?
That's crazy. Is that right?
We
really?
never missed a show. Not even weather, missed flights, late flights. We never missed a show.
Wow.
That was the closest we ever got, and we didn't miss that one. We came in late, but they put the main event in the semi-main event and put us in the main event. I can't remember who was in the main event on that loop. I think it might have been the Giant and Goldberg. But they only went out and did a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like bing, bing, bam, hit him with the thing, and it was over with. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was. I'm not 100%. I think.
Yeah, I don't think I ever missed a show either. But
yeah, but you didn't do a lot of house shows.
No, I hardly did any.
Right, you didn't do a lot of house shows. When I say never missed a show, not the pay-per-views of the Mondays or the Thursdays. I'm talking about the house shows. Never missed one. And I'm talking about rainstorms, West Virginia cliffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snowing
in the Middle East. I mean, not Middle East, but mid America. You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Well, the deal, mind you, I did not negotiate this stuff, but my deal was I work 25 days as a talent.
Okay.
$1,000 a day. That was in my contract as
right.
It was included in my 25 days was included as okay. So I asked, I said, right. Problem is left hand has no idea what right hand's doing.
That's true.
So they don't know I'm managing all these Japanese and Mexicans and Ernest and everybody else.
Right.
So I go, hey, what happened if I go past 25 days? Oh, no problem. Nick Lambros says to me, no problem. We're gonna pay you have pay-per play at the time. I said, what's that? Every day after 25 days, you leave your house, we pay you $1,000 a day.
Okay.
I said, that's exactly what I said. Okay.
Right.
I went right to production. I said, how long is this 25 day gonna last for me? He says, you'll go through 25 days in a month.
Right.
Yeah, so I made bank on that deal.
I heard that.
But
you know what though? What was cool is like this is something I never experienced before. When you get paid for something and you actually forgot what you got paid for.
Yeah,
you see a check come in the mailbox and it's like, what's this for? Wow, $15,000. And I'm like, what's this for? And then you see another one come. Sonny, you there? Look like Sonny gone again, y'all. But hey, guys, we're getting ready to wrap the show up anyway. I hope everybody out there Ernest just said he seen me at a P. Diddy party. No, Ernest, you ain't seen me at no P. Diddy. And you might have seen me at a P. Diddy party. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may have saw me at a P. Diddy party. You know, you might have seen me at a P. Diddy party. Ain't nothing wrong with going to a P. Diddy party. You just can't do no crazy shit. That's what people don't understand.
I gotta run, my
Oh,
little
yeah.
brother.
Well, hey, man, thanks for coming on, Sonny.
Oh, always appreciate it.
I know we couldn't do a long one tonight, but hey, man, you stayed on a little bit long. It's good to tell some stories. These are the stories people don't talk about.
No.
These are the kind of stories people don't talk about. That's what makes them so good to me. You know, that's what makes them good to me. Sonny, I don't think I ever told you that story.
No, you never have. I never. That's the first time.
Yeah, all right.
See, I'm always
like I said, man, like I was talking about, it's kind of crazy to get checks in the mail and you don't know what you got them for.
I know it.
You know, because I've forgotten I was on Comedy Central. Do you know something? I never seen the skit.
Oh, I got to go look for it.
I've never seen it.
It's got to be somewhere.
And like remember I told you I did the Snapple commercial. Well, then checks start coming, and you know they got from the Screen Actors and all this stuff. I'm like, what's this? Oh, that's when I went out and worked for about 30 seconds.
That's great.
I did a commercial for 5 seconds, and it took 15 minutes to do live, maybe 20. Okay, director like, oh, okay, that's it. That's it. Yeah, you can go back to your hotel. Okay, that's great.
Well, Stevie Ray, I got to run.
All right, buddy.
Peace.
All right, guys. The great Sonny Ono, man. But hey, guys. Appreciate you chiming in. Like I said, I'm working on some things, man. And hey, at the end of the day, if you be nothing else, you be one. Peace. And I am out.